Good day YouTube, today we're going to talk about how to defeat the Great Sage Broken Shell. I've taken this guy out 2 times in my first playthrough because I wanted to experience the bad ending first. I then go and fight Erlang, beat Erlang and come back to this guy for the second time round, defeat him to get the good ending. So the battle that you will see is a recording of my first fight with him, so it's more authentic, it's more raw. I'm not at the peak of my powers, but hopefully there's something with these simple skills and tricks that can resonate with your own fighting style. So going into this combat, please do be aware that the Great Sage presents a different kind of challenge from Erlang, which is perhaps very reflective of their respective characters. Erlang is more structured, more disciplined. His magical powers is more majestic, whereas for Wukong it's more unpredictable. His fighting style is very feral and is very similar to yours, so do expect very different experiences in both fights. Now, going into the Great Sage Broken Shell, the fight itself is divided into 2 phases, and the first phase is simple, and I'll follow what you did for the Stone Monkey and just repeatedly spam 4 focal point Wukong stance attacks at him from far. Do it the first time round, he will cast a ring of fire predictably around himself. He will also attempt to throw his Jinggu Bang and you need to avoid that. Keep a respective distance from him and then do a 3 or 4 focal point attack, rinse and repeat, bring his health down. This is what you need to do. Try not to exhaust any of your other skills or spells or waste your mana and your potions in this first phase of the battle. It's okay if you take 1 or 2 sips or if you cast 1 or 2 cloud steps, but do not overdo it. Do not use your transformation, you should save it up for the second phase of the fight. You will have this cutscene. What I do immediately is to go into a cloud step, because I want to avoid the very first attack that he will land on me. And in the cloud step mode, I know I'm safe. I will drink up if I need to and cast my plaintive fan. The fan is very useful, so do use it as often as you can. And once it occupies the Great Sage, just go in with either a heavy attack, which is likely to miss, so do bear that in mind, or just go in with your varied combos and your light attack and try to land as much hit as possible. Once that is done, right, make use of your transformation because you want your transformation to happen as soon as possible again. I'm going to do it 2 times. So the Yellow Lung I find is very effective against the Great Sage. The Yellow Lung is durable, his damage is significant, and his dodges are also actually pretty good. If you can time your see-throughs, you would be able to get 1 or 2 special attacks and you can land them to do some damage on the Great Sage. I find that after a few encounters, you can try to dodge the Great Sage attack pretty effectively by just learning that his last attack tends to have a significant lag to it. Avoid it at the right moment and you should have a bit of luck with your Yellow Lung, wear his health down to 30-40% and that's considered very good progress. Use your spirit, in my case I use a Wandering Wight. Then I would make extensive use of my Cloud Step. Charge to 3 focal point attacks and go in. You can see how much damage that does, right? Which is why I'm very willing to just be patient, wait for my Cloud Step to re-manifest itself, and then after that, rinse and repeat again. At about the 50% mark, I will use the Pluck of the Many to try to get my monkeys in to try to do a bit of work. Because he tends to be less aggressive around this period of time, if I use the Pluck of the Many too late when the Great Sage is down to 20-30% health, most of the time he's flying around the place and the monkeys can't really do a lot of damage, so I will try to avoid that. Use it early. The job of these monkeys is to bring his health down to 30 or 40% once they are done. And as usual, if your Cloud Step is available, please do use it. And then charge to 3 focal point attacks. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss, it's part of the game. Keep cool, do not get frustrated. Okay. Learn to avoid all his last attacks, they do a lot of damage. And I'm just waiting for my Cloud Step. Landing a few cheap attacks here and there when I need to. Now this is the part where once his health goes down to about 30 or 40%, after you hammer him enough with your Cloud Step, that is where I will do this magic trick. It's not really magic lah. I will pop the Mirage Pill. If you don't have any of these bad boys, right, try to go and buy them from Snoop Dogg, She-Dog. Arm yourself with these Mirage Pills. They are very useful when the Great Sage is down to 25%, 30% health. Go to your main menu, and then after that, in your own leisure and time, click on the Mirage Pill, confirm it, consume it, and you can transform into your Yellow Lung again. And with this transformation, I believe you should have a good chance to see out the end of this game because you have a full bar of health, whereas the Great Sage is down to 20 to 30%, right? Make sure you alternate your left and right mouse, your light and heavy attacks on the yellow loom. You should be able to get at least one see-through because the monkey is very aggressive in his attacking. Once you get the see-through, then just utilize it and do a hell lot of damage with the 3 special attacks that the yellow loom is equipped with. So essentially, this is just my tactic and strategy to take out the Great Sage. I hope you have good luck and endeavors in your attempts as well. See you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.